Yo, what's up, baby? How y'all feeling today? Motivation and inspiration for us. You already know this is that podcast, Mr. Matrix. What's going on? What's going on? Let's get it, yo. Let's get it. Hey, if you have not subscribed to my channel or to the motivation channel, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I want y'all to comment. Let me know what's going on with you in your personal life. Today we got another heck of a show. And sorry for the last week not being able to upload the podcast. We had technical difficulties, all this other stuff, and people make excuses, but you know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'm going to start doubling up. I'm trying to angle at Tuesdays and Fridays for you. You know what I mean? We're going to be doing live streams and everything else. A lot of great things coming to you. Today, we got a crazy show. Crazy. There's so much going on in the world today. I hope you're ready. And you already know I got my Mater, my big cup of coffee. I'm loving it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm loving it, baby. Okay, yo, check this. Listen, today we're talking about Kanye West's dad. We're going to be talking about Mr. Beast, 20 million trees. Yeah, a lot of people talking about, you know what I mean, planting trees. Mr. Beast, he's stepping it up. So you already know. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. You already know. Let's run with it, baby. Okay. So you already know inside of the world of entertainment, there's been a lot of, a lot of celebrities, a lot of people, claiming to be, I have this and I have that. It's almost like a war. It's a war of whoever got the best chain or whoever got the most money. And that's actually what it's been like that for a long time. But before, back in the days, it was like skills. You know what I mean? A lot of rappers were more about material things back then, but not as much as now. Now you have to have a Bentley coupe and you have to have all that. Back in the day, if you had a nice gold chain, you were special. Slick Rick, all these talented people from back in the day. Coffee break, here we go. But recently, inside of the media, inside of the world that we live in, there has been, there's been some impact in music that has been like changing, transforming people and just giving like, a different type of vibe, yo, a different type of move. And I'm talking like top notch, top notch people that have been in the game for a long time and just switching up their caliber and how they've been, what they've been doing. You got Kanyewest, putting some crazy music out that people, I don't even know if they're ready for. And it seemed like that his ambition for it has been like phenomenal. It's just been crazy, yo. Yeah, I'm talking about his Sunday service. And, first it started like, I was watching. I think that we all became like the type of people to watch something to see where it goes before. I'm like that. I don't know about you. Some people just jump on anything. Me, I got to kind of like, I got to observe it to see, where is it trying to be? Is it authentic? Is it real? Because there's so much false advertisement out there today that you can give me 100% feedback. There's a lot of fake stuff going on out there. You have, rappers now, snitching and just telling on people, and people are going to court and people are going to actually jail for this, man. With the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. Recently, I just read that, your favorite rapper, Kodak Black, I heard he has been arrested and has been locked up for getting caught with gun charges and stuff. Like, this is whack. When you're in the game and you're trying to get money, and you have a family to feed, or, you have people around you that believe in you, and you have fans, you don't need to be getting locked up, man. You don't need to be getting locked up. There's too much involved with getting locked up, man. So I don't want to see y'all in jail. I don't want to see nobody locked up. And we're going to talk about this, man. So first, we're going to start off, as I told you, with the Kanye West situation. Kanye West, K-Yeezy, Gandhi, whatever you call it. Everybody wanted Gandhi. To Jesus Christ did the laundry. Listen, this little album he put out, that Jesus is King, man. This thing is powerful, man. I'm not lying. Like, everybody is when you put out an album where everybody is fighting over it and everybody's controversial status is it good, is it bad, and they hate it, and when you put something out like that and you got people talking about it throughout the world, then you did something really, really amazing. Because a lot of albums come out daily, a lot of stuff come out to the point where we can be like, yeah, that was a good album. You know, we kind of overlook it and wait for it to become a classic. If it's really hot, we'll bang it. You'll bang it for a couple summers. It'll last. You could see the authentication of it, the reality of it will be able to test time, you know, like Nas' first album. But Kanye, I'm gonna be honest with you. Me personally, I'm impressed. I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed with his heart for what he's doing. I'm impressed with the motivation, the people behind it. And, you know, in the past, there have been a lot of mental issues, and, you know, his wife's concern about Kanye's mental condition. And everyone was like, you know, I don't know about this Kanye situation and Kanyewest, and, you know, he's crazy. And everyone's saying that, but it's kind of crazy how all them albums he put out and the beats he did behind them and people's albums, they were like classics now. They're very classics. And recently I seen the video with Kanye and his father, and he said, yo, he's yelling back at his dad, but his dad said, this isn't Christ-like. And, you know, I express my faith. I'm really powerful when it comes to believing what I believe, but I don't push that on people. My life is to reflect it, and a lot of people are fighting with that inside their life. But I think that Kanye this time, he sounds sincere, man. He sounds sincere, and a lot of podcasts, a lot of people are talking about him. But this video with his father, and at the end, if you watch the video where he's driving through his land, he owns like acres and acres of land, and his father's in the video with him. I really salute that. I love that. I love that mentality. I love that hunger. I love that energy, just being able to be with your father, you know what I mean, to be able to be sitting here with him and saying, you know what, Dad, we're going to do this. We're going to do this, Dad. You know what I mean? And that's just amazing. I think that's just one of the most amazing things, to have a video with your father. Like Nas did it with his dad, and I don't know, I just find that amazing to find people that have a relationship, and sometimes you don't have a father there, so you kind of need people to mentor you. Life is about being mentored a lot, man. Find a mentor in your life, man. Find people that, you know, can pour out to you, people that can help you to advance, to elevate, to move forward, and to you know, making better decisions inside of your life, man. I want to see you do wonderful things. I want to see you grow. I want to see awesomeness come out of you, and I want to see you connect with the right people. And you know, with your father, doing the video with your father, that's amazing. I mean, you know, and he's walking through the land. He's not just walking through the land. He actually comes out with these big, giant, like, Tonka trucks. It look like Tonka truck stuff, and he's driving through the land doing 360s and spinning. Yo, this joint is awesome. It's awesome. If you have not seen the video, please see the video. You know what I mean? But I'm proud of Kanye, and I'm lifting him up in prayer, and I hope that, you know what I mean, he continues to, you know, walk the walk, and so it don't backfire on some Mace lifestyle. You know, we don't know what's up with Mace. We know that he was walking one way, then turn around, be another way, and I know sometimes you go through things where you just, you know, you're tired of people looking at you and just a certain way and judging you anyway, so you be like, I might as well just be bad because I'm tired of all the negativity, ignorance, and all that stuff. And I know how that feels, man. I know how it feels, but don't let that hold you back, and go forward and do what's right. Praying for Mace too. Mace was a good artist when he was out. And so, you know, if you have not seen that, you know, this might be something that you might be into, to check this album out, to kind of like just see how, you know, the events where he's going, he's pouring out. People are like coming there, people are getting transformed, and this music is inspirational. This is like, I think, the best album of the year. And there's been some, I'm pretty sure that, you know, there've been some great albums out there, Cardi B's and, you know, Nicki's and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, this album actually, I think it gives more hope for people who are trying to, you know, change their life and do what's right, and be strong, That's powerful. So that's what I mean when I'm talking about Kanye West and his dad. And it says at the end of the video, you will see, he said, how much land is this? And I believe he said like 40 acres or something like that, 400 acres or something, whatever it is. It's a lot. And his father said, a black man? Wow. And in that perspective of saying a black man, he's saying like black people never owned that much land, and, you know, we kind of like invest in like the wrong areas. We buy property though. I'm glad we started buying property. There's a lot of people buying property get into real estate and everything, and that's powerful to be able to get into real estate, to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to buy property, I'm going to be a landlord, I'm going to rent this out, make money on the side while giving people a good living, and and constantly buying different properties. The only thing with a lot of landlords, they become slumlords. If you got a slumlord, someone say slumlord, put it in the comments, slumlord. If you don't, say, yo, I'm good. You know what I mean? Hit me up with the I'm good, yo. Thumbs up and like. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. All right? Next, moving on, we're talking about, yes, one of the highest paid YouTubers, masters of the ceremonies, a guy who been changing the game too, man. I'm all about inspiration on this podcast. I don't know about you, where you're at, what you got going on in your life. I'm all about inspiration, and I like to see people do things that are impacting the world we live in. I like to see people just make an impact on this earth, because there's so much negativity. We need an impact on this earth. And so I'm going to go over to don't get it wrong, there's some high paid YouTubers, and you don't hear much about them, what they're doing. That might be a good thing sometimes, I don't know. You got T-Series, you got PewDiePie, and these are high-paid YouTubers, man. There's a lot of other people coming up too, but one that I respect and we always watch is Mr. Beast. Ooh! Give me a like up, give me a thumbs up, give me a type Mr. Beast is a beast inside of the comments, man. I like this guy, man. You know what I mean? 20 million trees he made an investment to start doing. Everyone hit him up on Twitter, Facebook, and all this other stuff and said, plant 20 million trees. And you know what? He said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm gonna go plant 20 million trees. I'm gonna for the people and everybody that is watching, I'm gonna plant 20 million trees. That's what his mentality was. So they got behind it, and as I watched the video, I seen everybody donating, people coming out, to plant the trees. One girl said, they did a little, they took the video. How many trees did you plant? Oh, I planted 40 trees. Wow. You know what I mean? These little trees, but they're gonna grow up, man. And to be able to help our environment, especially with the, all the sickness and stuff that we're dealing with, I really have a lot of questions with that. Like, is he planting them in one place, or are they throughout the world? Because we need them throughout the world, man. Trees are awesome, man. It'd be nice if he planted apple trees and fruit trees and different ones too. So I don't know what trees he's focusing on, but I'm pretty sure that it's the same tree. You know what I mean? Because this is awesome. It's awesome for a man to sit there and be like, you know what? I'm going to plant these trees to save this earth. And he did say that the older generation looks at this generation like, we're not doing nothing to save the earth, to preserve the earth. It's going to be destroyed by 2020. And this was a long time ago. It used to be all this Y2K stuff is going to happen and everything else. I do believe, the more advanced we have gotten, with technology, I think we got a little, not saying dumber, but the generation has dumbed down so much, because to be able to take care of your health has declined, to be able to go outside and really socialize with real people and have real friends, that has declined. So now everybody's have a lot of friends on Facebook, and I think technology is one of the best things for me, because technology has brought my family back together. Technology has allowed me to be able to give you these super amazing podcasts. Technology has also allowed us to be able to find information at the speed of life. You know what I mean? At the speed of light, actually faster than that, because Google search, Yahoo, whatever search you have is powerful to be able to do this. And talking about Mr. Beast and his videos, they had the inspirational. I seen this guy, he went into a car lot. If you've seen this episode, hit me up with the Mr. Beast is a Beast inside your motivation, inspiration for us. And he went into a car lot, bought all the cars, and everywhere that came in there, he sold them for $1. I love that, man. I mean, he has the mind state that he be taking on, the challenges he take on, they're just so great, man, to look at